I can honestly say that by this point, I don't know what I waited longer for. This figure or Ben Affleck to get a solo movie. But of course, as you guys can see, I do have this figure in hand. Finally, after waiting forever. Oh my god, I could not stand how many times this got pushed back. I mean, I was hyped for it, and then my hype level would go down, then it would go back up, then it would go down, and now finally after it shipped, it went back up, and I can say I'm glad to have this in hand. So with that being said, what the heck is up, you guys? Animated Heroes here, back with another action figure review, and as you can already see, we're taking a look at the Justice League Batman Tactical Suit version. My, have I been waiting for this. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. Now for the sexy packaging, nothing we hadn't seen already. We got DC right there, Justice League right there, all the logos right there. Batfleck at the bottom, Batman Tactical Suit version, Mafex number 64, Medicom toy. On this side, you pretty much got the same thing except a different image. On the bottom, you got nothing going on. Top, you just got a picture of him right there, same stuff. Once again, full body image of this side. I really dig that. That looks so awesome. And of course, on the back, you got all the poses you can get him into, or a few of them anyway. All the different accessories that he comes with, and all the stuff that does not matter. So that being said, let's go ahead and break this guy to the package because I've been waiting years for it. Now, of course, it actually hasn't been years, but you guys know how it feels when a movie comes to theaters. You go see it, you get all this hype for it, they announce figures, then months later the movie comes out on DVD and you still don't have the figure and your hype is slowly dying down, and you got to try to get it back when you get ready to review the figure or when you just have the figure on the way, and that's kind of how I am. But I do have to say that I understand that it takes time to make these figures, so we can't really be in a rush for these. And one thing I can also say is that this figure was well worth the wait. I mean, this looks nice. They captured this figure from the movie from head to toe. They fixed the cape issue. That's one thing I'm happy about. I don't know why we didn't get a wired cape with the last Batman they released, but I'm not going to go into that. But yes, as you guys can see, there is bendy wire in that cape, and it looks and works extraordinary. So I'm happy with that. But other than that, details, man. Look at the scarring in the suit. You can see that. All of the tech material and all that type of stuff he knew he had to put on because he was about to fight some enemies he was not used to. So I dig this. But I'll talk about the figure a little bit more. Let's go ahead and put him back and see how tall he stands. Now, the best Batman to ever do it stands right at 6.5 inches to the top of his bat ears, which means that he will fit in scale with 6-inch figures, and of course I will show that off when I get into the size comparisons later. Let's go ahead and take a look at that articulation. In case you're wondering what that cape does, here's your answer. Now, in terms of articulation, he does look up about that much, which is really freaking good. He looks down that much without trying to force it, and the reason I'm not going to force it is because I just did that and had to redo the articulation because the neck peg popped out of there. So he really doesn't look down all that much without the neck peg popping out, so be aware of that. But I do think that's good enough. In my opinion, he does tilt his head side to side really well. The neck is on a ball peg, so you can kind of move that around in there. Works very well. Of course, he has the diaphragm joint, as you guys can see, back that much, forward that much, and for all this armor he has on, I think that's really good. He does have a slight butterfly joint, not a lot, but I mean it works for what you want it to work for, and you can move his arm around however you want. He does have a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, hands are on the normal Mafex peg. I don't really like that, but I mean it works. They do get loose over time, but oh well. Waist, of course, as you can see, he moves all the way around, does have the swivel in there, turns really well, and also you can do that at the diaphragm joint. Legs still on that drop down method, kicks out about that much, really good. Doesn't kick back much at all. Does a drop down method to kick his legs out. That's about as far as he can do the split, so you're not going to get much out of there. He does have a thigh swivel. He does have double jointed knees, and also they look really well. That's one thing I like. Drop down foot, that much, up that much. He does have a toe hinge, and of course he does have ankle pivot. So in terms of articulation, nothing that we haven't already seen, but I do think that they continue to execute it well. So that's one thing I like. Let's go ahead and move on to the accessories. Now for accessories, just as Mafex normally does 90% of the time, you're going to get what you pay for. He comes with a default look where he has the glasses on. He comes with a pair of fist hands, which he needs. He comes with an alternate expression, which is his teeth gritted with the glasses on, which I'm very happy they included this. Other companies don't do that. And he comes with one where he just has the glasses up with his stern, I am Batman, I'm going to kick your ass look. Definitely happy they included two alternate expressions. That definitely adds to the fun factor of this figure. Now he comes with a pair of trigger hands. This is for the gun. He comes with a pair of open palm hands, and I'm going to run through these pretty quickly, by the way. He comes with a pair of batarang holding hands. He comes with a pair of just gripping hands. I believe this is for gripping the bottom of his grenade launcher. He comes with a pair of just normal gripping hands. And then lastly, he comes with a pair of hands for gripping the grappler guns, which I'll show in just a second. He comes with actually 3 of these batarangs instead of just 1, which I'm happy about. And these are actually much larger than the other ones that they showed. So happy with that. He comes with 1 grappler gun. This is the one that I know he used when he was in the armored version. I don't remember him using it in the movie. I might be wrong. He comes with, of course, his grappler gun, which, of course, you can pull that grappler piece out of there. That is awesome. Happy with that. He comes with his grenade launcher. He comes with another smoke grenade. He comes with 2 of these regular mines, and I believe these are the explosives that he throws. And he comes with one that is actually on this display stand. And I think this is for like to create a throwing effect. I'm not sure. But as you guys can see, he comes with a whole lot of accessories. And for what I paid, that definitely makes me happy. Lastly, he comes with a stand that I will never use. Next up here, he is standing next to the Squad, the Justice League Mafex Flash, and the Justice League Mafex Superman. I was going to show Wonder Woman, but I have no idea where that figure went, so sorry about that one. Next up here, he is standing next to the Mafex Armored Batman and the Mafex Nightmare Batman, which I think are 2 very underrated figures. And of course, the newest one they released besides this one, the Justice League Batman. And honestly, this just goes to showcase all the looks Ben Affleck has had as Batman. And this still doesn't include the BVS version, which was trash. Lastly, here he is standing next to the Bay SH Figure Art Suicide Squad Harley Quinn, the Mafex Suicide Squad suit version Joker, and the SH Figure Art Suicide Squad Deadshot. And as you guys can see, Deadshot and Harley Quinn are a little bit smaller, but that's because they are of a different company. Now, my final thoughts on this figure are that I absolutely love it. And it's not just because I'm a Batman fan. I'm a person who gives credit when credit is due. I absolutely hated the BVS version that they made. That figure, in my opinion, was trash. But this right here, they nailed it. Even though they pushed it back so many times, it was worth the wait. Everything looks good. I don't have any paint splotches. I don't have any kind of screw-ups. I don't have any articulation issues. The only issue I can say I have with this figure are the fact that the legs are a little bit loose after you pull them down. But that's it. Everything else is awesome. And I mean, it looks nice, feels nice. It doesn't feel flimsy like old Mafex figures used to. He comes with a ton of accessories. Price point is a little steep, but I mean, after you get it in hand, I really do think that you get what you pay for. So I highly recommend this figure if you guys are into Justice League or if you're just into Batman in general. I recommend picking this up because, yeah, it runs for a pretty steep price point, but the last thing you want is to kind of want it go up in price, and then you don't want to pay for it, which I don't think that these guys are going up in price, but it's just something to give you guys a heads up. So yeah, I recommend this figure to anyone. If I had to rate it, I give it a 9.5 out of 10. Sorry, actually, I give it a 9.7. So yeah, that's my review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That always helps me out. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. What are you doing if you're not subscribed? I can't believe you're even here. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell icon. Also, if you want to be notified every time I upload a new video, because some of my people are saying they aren't getting my content. So yeah, hit that bell icon if you want to be notified. And lastly, but not least, follow me on everything you see listed in the description below if you want more content from me. If you want to see me posing my figures, you guys already know. Check my Instagram, and you can follow me on Twitter and Facebook and all that extra stuff if you decide to. But I do recommend my Instagram. So yeah, like I said, that's my review. 9.7 for this figure. Pick it up. And as always, I will talk to you guys later. Peace.